Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be filming today. As you can see, we did this really cool look here. Let me get closer for you so you can see. Oh, like this is everything to me. If I had time to do this every day, believe me that I would, okay? Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's all I gotta say. This is a really chatty video. I am gonna say that. I was just in the mood to be chatty. I haven't filmed in so long. So, yeah, it's a full-blown makeup routine. I did it all on camera for you, except for my brows, because you guys are cheating. You're cheating. You're cheaters. If that's the case, you need to go watch my brow tutorial. Go watch it, okay? Go watch that and then watch this, okay? So if you want to see how we did this, keep on watching. All right, let's do this. Okay, so I feel like being chatty today. I don't know what eye look I'm filming yet, but I'm going to do my foundation because I said in my previous-ish videos that my next video I would do kind of like a full face. My face right now is acting up a little bit. So yeah, don't mind that. So I'm just gonna start by pinning my hair back. I already primed my face. I used the Makeup Forever primer. This is a good one. It's a pore filling primer. So it just like really smooths you out, and I need that right now because I'm very textured. Also, I just spray tanned, so that's why my face is looking a little different colored, but don't worry, we are going to take care of that. So got my damp beauty blender. The foundation I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be mixing per usual. I'm using the Estee Lauder Double Wear. And then I'm going, this is dark. This is like my summer color. And then going to be mixing with the Maybelline Superstay. It's like that's like my pale shade, like when I'm not, my spray tan is super faded. That's the color I use. So this is probably just like a shade too dark. So that's why I'm going to be mixing today. We need to cover these bad boys. I need coverage. Yeah, I did a poll on Instagram and I got a lot of really good suggestions on what to film today. One of them being the pink liner look I did for New Year's, which I am doing that, but I was like, I should save it for Valentine's Day because that would be like perfect. So I am going to be doing that one. I got a couple people say that. And then also do a brush tutorial, so basically like a more in-depth tutorial on what brushes I use and how I use them. And I also wanted to do that, but I'm running short on time. I have to babysit in like a few hours. I should leave here, so I was like by like 6 and it's like 4 something now. So I was like, I know that one will be like super duper chatty. So I was like, I don't want to rush through that one because I want to be able to take the time and really talk about the brushes I use, because I don't use a lot of brushes, but the ones I use are like my ride or die, and like it's just like brushes that you absolutely need. So I'm going to be filming that. I've got that a few times. And I forget, I got some other ones too. So they were all good suggestions. I'm going to be doing them, but just like not right this second. So yeah, I don't know where this eye look is gonna go at this point, but I'm just gonna film my face and then pull out all my palettes and kind of go from there. I was kind of thinking like, I've done blue, I've done green, I've done red, I've done like a pink, I've done like a warm look. So I was like, maybe I'll do like something purpley, and like I got a someone said like a bold eye look. So I was like, maybe I'll do like a really like deep purpley smoky eye or something. I haven't done something like that in a minute. So I'm just really taking the time to blend this out since I am pale and spray tanned. So I'm just going in and blending. Also, I don't have the camera that I was using anymore. I can't like afford a really nice camera like I was using right now. So I want to keep filming, obviously. So I was like, what can I do? Also, I'm using the LA Girl concealer. I'm using 2 different shades. This is like a darker shade for most of the under eye, and then I'm gonna highlight the inner corner of my under eye because I just want to look bronzy. I don't want to look like super highlighted. So this is what I've been doing. But what I was saying is that camera that I was using is super expensive and I don't have it anymore. So I was like, I don't want to just like buy a cheap camera and it like not do the job, and then just like, I don't know, I had really good quality, so I don't want to like lower the quality of my videos. So a lot of like websites I was researching for like vlogging cameras and just like really good cameras in general, they were like, just use your iPhone camera. So I got an upgrade and I got the iPhone XS Max, and it's supposedly like the best camera. So I'm hoping that the quality, I mean, if it doesn't look as good, that's not like a huge deal. Like obviously I went from like I don't even know how much a camera was, probably like a $1,500, $2,000 camera to an iPhone, but it's like the best camera quality. And a lot of places were like, a lot of websites I was reading on, they were like, phone cameras are like just as good as most cameras. So I was like, why spend my money on like a camera I'm not like obsessed with? I'll just use my phone for the time being so that I can save my money and eventually buy a really nice camera. So that's where I'm at right now. So if you're wondering if it looks a little different or whatever, that's why. But all is good, you know? Like, it's still good content. It'll just maybe look a different. Maybe it won't. I don't know. I'm gonna try out, because you know how you can get like the different lenses for your camera on your phone. I'm gonna order those so that I can try those out too. So yeah, that's just a little update. Like I said, I feel like being chatty today. I've had a really good morning. So yeah, I'm just really taking my time blending everything. So as you can see, that it did cover up the circles I had, but didn't really brighten too much, which is fine. I don't want it to. So I'm just gonna pop a little bit of this Tarte Shape Tape, and it's like really light. I'm running low. Just right here. That's where I want it to like be bright, not really my whole under eye anymore, you know? And then I'm also going to be setting with the Fenty setting powder. I'm a big fan of it right now. I watched some tutorials and everyone was saying really good things about it, which duh. But it's really, really nice. I'm really bad about saying the shades. This shade was light neutral, and then the first concealer I used, creamy beige. And then the powder I got is banana. And when I went into Sephora, he was like, oh, do you want it like for like all over? Because I want to use it as like a face setting powder, because I have a powder I can use under my eye if I need to. And he was like, oh, this one, and gives me like, it was literally white. And I was like, okay, I mean, I know I'm like kind of pale right now, but when I spray tan, I'm like a pretty good color. And he was like, do you self tan? And I was like, yeah. So I'm going to be using the shade Banana. And sorry it's kind of loud, you know how it is up here in New York, and I have to have my window open because they constantly run our heat, so like it gets so hot and stuffy in here. And then when I'm getting ready in these bright lights, so sorry if you hear like a horn beeping. So I've been setting this powder with a brush because that's what I saw most people do. I want to try it with a beauty blender because that's what I do with my other powder. But usually it's been when I'm like getting ready for work and I'm like, oh gosh, if this goes south and something happens, I don't have time for that right now. So we're just setting our whole face with this. Dang, I should have cream contoured. I haven't done that in a while. Too late. So now I'm going to be bronzing with ColourPop pressed powder. I don't know what shade it's in, I'm so sorry. But I'm just going to really warm up my whole cheek with this. And then I have, because it's like bronzy, and then I have the Too Faced bronzer that's a little bit more cool toned that I'll kind of contour with, I guess. I just want to look tan because I'm not. Already getting makeup on this, you rock, Alison. It's expected. I mean, when I see a makeup on a girl's shirt, I'm like, I know what she went through. I really know what she went through. I'm not like, ew, she has makeup on her shirt, she's gross. Now we're taking our Too Faced bronzer. This is the medium deep one. I never noticed that it was medium deep until just now. And then I'm just kind of getting back here a little bit. Then I'm gonna do a little baking action just to kind of clean up because I get a little messy. I'm gonna get the temples because her head is big. I don't know what it is about this side of my face. Like, nothing about this side of my face is good, literally. I will snatch this brow, snatch this side of my face, snatch this eye, this eyeliner, everything about this side of my face is always so much better. This side, no bueno. All right, so now I'm baking with the Ben Nye Banana powder. This is good stuff too. This is what I was using to set my under eye and face, but I just really wanted that Fenty powder. Like, everyone was talking about it. I was like, I think I need that. So I'm just taking it on my beauty blender, like a bunch of it, and just really carving this cheek. You feel me? And I'll have some left over, so why not? Pop it on my chin, pop it on my forehead. Like, the horns here drive me so crazy. Like, people in New York just honk for no reason. And it's like, most of the time, like, you can't go unless the person in front of you goes, so like, why are you honking at them? I was about to say, why are you honking at me? But I don't drive here. All right, so we're gonna let that sit. And why don't we just go ahead and snatch our nose really quick? So I'm gonna just take the Too Faced bronzer once again. I need to get like a good nose contouring brush. I know I've said this, but like it really needs to happen. I usually just use my like eyeshadow brush. We'll use this one today. It's just a little bit more tapered. It's a Morphe brush. And I'll just take a little on my brush, tap it off, and then we're gonna snatch the nose. And then I basically just like go down slowly. Pick up a little more. Get the bottom part. I really don't need to do this because I feel like my nose is like decent sized or whatever, but it just feels weird when your whole face is like sculpted and then you don't do your nose. Like, it's so weird. So I just like to throw a little bit of this on. Snatchy, and then I just go at the bottom of my nose just to make it appear a little bit smaller. Another tip, throw a little bit under your bottom lip. Makes you appear poutier. I'm so happy to be filming. Like, I was getting so upset because I didn't have a camera. I was so stressed. Maybe that's why my face looks like this. Who knows? Because I'm like, I love doing it, and like people were asking like, where are you at, girl? And I'm like, listen, the situation right now, I don't have a camera, so like I'm working on it. So it feels good to be filming. Just brushing out my brows. And I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part because you should have watched my last tutorial, okay? If you wanted the brow tee, you should have went and got it. I mean, it's still there, so after this video, wait to do your brows. After this video, go watch my brow tutorial. And then everything will be snatched. So I'll be back after my brows. Okay, so just snatched my brows ever so slightly. I'm almost positive I'm using a different product for my brow tutorial because I'm literally always running out of brow pencils because I use them so much. Pretty sure in that video I was using like the NYX one or like the Maybelline one. I've tried all of them. I really like the NYX. I don't know. I linked all of them. I can't remember the exact names. The NYX one, the Maybelline one, and then also the ColourPop. This is the ColourPop. It's called the Brow Boss. These are really good. So I think that's the only thing that's different. So I will share that tea, okay? I won't be greedy. All right, so next we are going to highlight a little bit. What highlighter do I want to use? You know what? I'm gonna use something I haven't used in a fat minute. This is the Becca, oh wait, that's not the one I wanted. The Becca highlighter in Opal. I love this. I feel like it's not talked about like it should be. It's a little bit more like, I don't know how you would explain it. It's not like super warm. That's the only way I can think to explain it. But we're gonna use this one today. It's been a minute. Because I think the eye look I'm gonna do will fit more with this. It's so, so pretty. Can you see it on camera? Well, if you can't, we're just gonna add some more. These just go on the skin so pretty. I'm getting carried away. Okay. Yeah, this is like a more like cool tone, maybe. That might be the right word. Like, I don't want to say champagne-y because this doesn't look like champagne pop, obviously. But almost a little bit more frosty. Oh, I know you see that. I know you see it. Oh, just a slight little nose plop. Got a little carried away. Oh, she's so cute. I forgot how much I loved this. Okay, so then we're gonna dust off our bake. I'm just using a fluffy brush, and then it kind of like blends out everything too. Ooh, she's cute. We're gonna do blush. And that makes me want to use a different blush too, girl. This is literally such an old blush. But this is a MAC blush called Sweet Sentiment, and it's like a purpley. So if you're picking up what I'm throwing down with this eye look, then you know what I'm saying. I might mix it with another blush. I've been like blush crazy these days. Like I never used to love it so much, but now I freaking love it. Like it's so pretty, and I like to put it like right here, and like that's it. Literally the apple of my cheeks. And then like I dust them over my nose, and then like I went a little crazy, but oh well. I'll take my bronzer brush though and just kind of get back in there with the bronzer at least. But like blush is just so cute. It almost makes you look a little sunburnt, and I kind of like that, like a little doll. So it's time. It's time for me to figure out what I'm doing with these eyeballs, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm truly all over the place with palettes. The different palettes I'm going to be using today. The Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, we all know what it looks like, the white one. The Tartelette palette. Maybe the Subculture palette, I'll let you know. And the Prism palette, I'll let you know. I just have them all out because when I've done this kind of look before, I've just used the Tartelette palette, but like, you never know. You just might want to dip into some other colors. So I have them all open right now. Okay, so my lash might still be drying. I think it is, yes. This escalated very, very quickly. Like, I'm kind of obsessed. Like, let me get closer for you people who can't see this. Okay. All right, let me just cut to the chase and show y'all how to do this. All right, so first we're just going in with a fluffy brush, as you see. And I'm going to be using these shades in the Jaclyn Hill palette, if I can show you. Okay. It looks a little bit more brown on this camera, but this shade, and this shade, it's like a mauve pink, a like burgundy, and then a dark purple, and then this black. That's the shades I'm going to be using. They don't have names, that's why I'm showing you. And then I used a little bit of this purpley row in the Tartelette palette. And then I only used the green shade in the, what is this, the Prism? The Prism palette, and then the like shimmery green shade in the Subculture palette. So sorry I'm all over the place. And if you don't want like a bright green inner corner, like this look by itself is so pretty and like dramatic and like sexy or whatever, you could do this look and then just do like a normal inner corner highlight, just like a, you know, a shimmery shade or nothing. I just like saw this green and I was like, wait, that would be so cool. So I did it. But anywho, here we go. We're gonna be using that first shade that I talked about in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're just putting that all in the crease. And I go pretty high because when you're adding so many colors, sometimes your other colors get lost in there. So you just want to make sure, you know? So like it looks crazy, but then when it all comes together, you're like, okay, I see what she was doing here. So next we're going to be taking, like, okay, you can see these side by side, but like I said, I'm gonna do a brush video. But this is just a little tad bit more tapered, and I'm going in with that like burgundy shade I talked about right in my crease. And then I just keep these both handy so that I can just keep going back and forth and blend it. And then I'm gonna use the same exact brush, and I'm gonna take the last dark purple shade and go right underneath that, and then pretty much on the lid too. And that's fine because we're going in with a darker color. So, well, I'm mixing this purple that I'm using now in black to make like a darker purple. So it's all right. And then that one purple shade kind of gets lost, and I have a towel right here. So I'm just wiping off my brush so it's like kind of clean, or at least most of it's off. And going back in with that burgundy shade and getting right above it so that we don't completely lose it. And then same thing with the purple again. Like, it's so easy, you guys. You just have to practice and blend. Like, if you just blend, I swear everything works out. Like, I don't, but everything always works out, okay? Believe me. So then, just taking this little e.l.f. brush, just an eyeshadow brush, and taking black ever so slightly on my brush, and just kind of patting it on my lid. So, before, I didn't really have a lot of fallout, but this is what I do when I'm using black and I already did my face. Beauty blender, powder, and go right underneath your eye and I guess kind of bake so that you can just brush it off. But you know, just in case. JIC, as Tim Epp would say. He actually watches my videos, so shout out to you, Tim Epp. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just dab into that dark purple again and just put it over top. And I'm just patting, like I'm not blending. I want this color to be on the lid. So I'm just gonna go and blend that out again. And like, that's all I did for my lid, literally. We're gonna go ahead and do the under eye, so I'm gonna dust this off. So now, for the under eye, I'm taking this little e.l.f. brush and I'm just going to take that very first, like, I don't know, tan, beige, pinky, whatever. Basically like the transition shade, just to get some shadow underneath my eye so I don't look psychotic. Then I'm gonna take that mauve-y shade that we first used and do the same thing. Basically what I did on my eyelid, we're doing on the under eye. And now I'm taking some black liner, and I literally never do this, but I felt like it was necessary for this look. And this is just an Ulta liner, so it's probably really crappy, but I just don't do this enough to like spend money on liner. And we're just gonna line our waterline. And then we're gonna go in with that mauve shade and take care of business. And then I'm gonna get a tighter brush and dip into the black ever so slightly and get the outer corner. And then just start taking the dark purple and working that in. And then take the mauve on the inner part, because I want it to be dark but not scary. Now for this inner corner action, I didn't know how it would come out, so I just took a little concealer. Take a little concealer brush and just, so it like brightens it up right here. And then I'm just gonna sit and let that dry. And in the meantime, I'm just taking black liner and lining my, whatever this is, your eyelid. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put mascara on so it can dry. And you know what? We're gonna go ahead and put some lash glue on our lash. That's the secret. I feel like I've talked about it in previous videos, but if you forgot or if you're just now joining, there's a few secrets to lashes. One is letting your glue like sit for a hot minute so that it's like dry almost and tacky. Who's taking me out tonight? Like, I gotta go somewhere. Look at this. And then this is dried down. So I just took my finger. So I'm just taking this sphere shade in the Prism palette. It looks like this. I love it. And dabbing it. I just kept building it. So this electric shade in the Subculture palette, it's got like green, you know, reflex or whatever. I just put on top. And then once I got that, I took a little small shader brush and I'm just spraying it with some whatever. And I'm taking more of that sphere. Why do I even have a hard time saying that? Shade. And just really getting in there, you know? I feel like I need more on this side now. And then taking the other side, spraying it, and getting that electric shade, and just pressing that in there, girl. So, I think our lash should be about dry. So my other tip, which I've also shared, but we're gonna go ahead and share it again. Take a little mirror, tweezers, and you're opening it like this so that you're looking over top of the mirror. So I'm just gonna take my lash on my tweezers. I usually grab it like in the middle, and you're just going to take your little mirror and I'm looking over top of my mirror. So if you can't see what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I'm holding it like this. And then I like to just see where it's going to be. So I set it, then I take that outer corner, attach the outer corner, kind of pinch down, then take the inner corner. Like, it's that easy. Pinch my falsies with my realies. So now we're just gonna do a lip. Okay, well I usually just use the LA Girl liners, but I'm gonna use this little bitty thing. I usually use the like natural one. I can't remember what the name of it is called, and then the Keep It Spicy. This is like a natural, so we're just gonna use a little bit of both. I'm gonna line my lips with this. It's so small, but it's so good, so I can't get rid of it until it is gone. And this is the natural one too. It's good. It's like your lip color, but better. Then I'm gonna take Keep It Spicy. Just kind of touch it up. Okay, and now my fave lip color ever, Dose of Colors Siren. Okay, so anywho, we're taking My Main by Dose of Colors, the Katie and Desi collab. This is the best nude ever. And the formula, it's just so good. It doesn't dry you out. If you apply more, you're not like crusty. It's just so good. I got an email the other day that was like from Dose of Colors, and it said low stock alert, My Main, and I was like, my bank account says no, but like I need more. I have to have this forever. Like, that's it. That will absolutely do it. All right guys, so that is it for this look. Oh, I did set my face after I just finished, and I forgot I didn't really say that. So I used the Morphe setting mist. This is so good. Like, I love it so much. It's just so nice because it's not like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I know you guys know what I'm talking about, okay? So yeah, like I'm literally living. Like, I hope that you guys can see this. Like, it's so pretty. Like, I'm obsessed. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for everyone who gave me recommendations. Like I said, like things people were saying I'm going to do. I just was like, what? Like, I just wanted to make sure there wasn't something that like I was missing. Once again, like I always say, let me know if there's something you want to see. DM me on Instagram. I'll put my Instagram somewhere around here. DM me, comment below. I will do whatever. I'm back in business, baby, so just let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like I always say, and feel free to share this video with anybody. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video.